I have difficulty talking about my feelings. My girlfriend is not happy about this, particularly in that sometimes she's angry about it, and I don't blame her. One of my big hangups is trying to explain my feelings with accuracy and exactness, and with feelings being what they are, I end up at a loss for words. Brothers, how do I do a better job of expressing how I feel? That's from Gmail.
Flashcards.
Boy, 3 former Baptists, you have come to the right place.
See, you say that, but I have no problem expressing my feelings. At any given time, at the drop of a hat, I'll just do it. Because for me, it's entirely physiological.
I cry often and freely.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a disorder. That's not really an expression of your feelings, because you could be crying and be, like, pretty psyched.
Yeah, I have what the doctors call full eyes.
My problem a lot of times, and I've only learned this as I've gotten older, is that a lot of times I don't know how I feel. Like, I don't, until I talk about it and, like, say the wrong thing several times, like, trying to get, it's like a mystery. I'll know something's up, but I won't know what it is that I'm feeling. I'm not in touch with those feelings. And that could be part of your problem, that you're just not, unless you're talking about it with somebody and, like, trying to work through it. A lot of times I don't know exactly what I'm feeling.
For the longest time, whenever, like, people talked about having trouble expressing their emotion, I really thought that what they were saying was, like, they would feel sadness, and then somebody would be like, hey, are you okay? And they would just go, yep. And now I'm starting to suspect that really what's going on is, like, because you're so, I don't know if it's caught up in it or denying it, like, you don't realize. A lot of, like, since I've been with Teresa, I've gotten better at expressing emotions, because instead of just, like, swallowing down or not acknowledging it, like, as we'll talk about it, I'll say out loud, like, I want you to know that I am feeling angry right now, and this is why. You know, so I don't think it has to be emotional in your sharing of your emotions. Sometimes it's just being honest and just saying, like, right now in this moment, I am annoyed because of this. Or, like, hey, I just want you to know I'm really enjoying this moment. You know, and
say it like that too. That's good, because that'll give her that not quite human vibe. That
well, I'm just saying, as a start, like, you don't want to, like, jump in feet first into, like, Sad Town. And it's
no,
like,
I'm just for me, it's not that easy. Like, I don't, like, a lot of times I don't know. Like, I'll be short with somebody, right? Or I know I'm not having as much pleasure as I normally do, and I don't know why. And for me, that can be hard, because I don't want to say. I'll end up saying stuff that I don't actually feel, just, like, trying to get to something that feels.
I want pleasure.
Just pleasure. I need pleasure.
Pleasure.
And, you know, but I don't think all I'm saying is that in any kind of communication that you are inexperienced with, you got to start off, you know, small and practice it. You don't want to just, like, jump into being the dude who is constantly, like,
crying.
You got to work up to having full eyes. You can't just cry all the time, or it's weird. You got to work up to it until everyone just accepts that you're that dude who's moved by particularly strong episodes of Family Matters.
The other thing is, you got to be careful about if you're not sure, like, what your feelings are, you got to be careful to figure that stuff out before you start talking to the person who may have created those feelings. Like, if I try to work through my feelings with my wife, she knows that I'm a dummy, and she'll try to covertly, subliminally slip in what I might be upset about. Like, I don't know, sweetheart, you've been really frustrated. Maybe you're angry at yourself for never closing the cabinets ever, and maybe you should do that from time to time and just see how that goes. So that's
how much of your anger is cabinet based?
How much of your anger is centered on cabinets and leaving them open all the time and never closing them? You guys ever do that? Because I do it.
No, I'm an adult.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be an adult.
Yeah, I don't like it when, like, bugs get on my plates, because I eat on those. I just take a lot of naps.
Naps are like train stops for your emotions. They need time to get on and off.
When it gets a little bit too real, a little bit too hyphy in my lifey, I'll just take a quick naparoo. Because, like, you know what? It worked when I was 4, and I'm 26 now, and it still works pretty goddamn well. And I wake up, and my wife is like, how you doing? And the answer is always, great. So I guess
my wife has just taught me. I had no idea. Like, so much of my emotions are hunger based. Like, I had no idea. Like, I think when we were in Louisville, like, we stopped for lunch. It was like a really late lunch at like 3:00, and I'm eating a sandwich. She was like, "Do you feel better?" I was like, "Yeah." What? Wait, why? She's like, "Well, you've just been kind of frustrated for the last 2 hours." I was like, "Oh no, that's just because we couldn't find a place." She's like, "No, it's because you're hungry." It's like, "Oh, you're right.
Yep, you got me.
Just needed sandwich. Needed a dose of vitamin sandwich."
We are a bunch of fucking eat beasts.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of monsters. I don't have I really do think I don't have that many complex emotions. I don't want to sound like I'm like a free spirit or whatever over here, but like I never feel like I have emotions that are too complex to describe. It usually really is like, "How are you, Griffin?" "I don't know, kind of bored." Like I'm not joking. Like I'm not like, "I've just been thinking about death a lot." Like it's really mostly like, I don't know, the cat woke me up last night, so I'm a little bit sleepy.
Well, that could be the problem, Griffin. I think about death a lot.
You should think about death and stuff.
Okay, well, hold on. No,
more.
hold on. Let me give it a shot. Oh my God! Oh,
Go take a nap, Griffin. Go take a
it's
nap.
all gonna stop one day.
Griffin,
It's all just gonna stop one day. Oh, no.
And that's what your 30s are like.
I'm not gonna be here
Constantly.
one day. It's just gonna stop. I need a
that
nap.
could be a good. That could be a good thing to do during a wedding ceremony.
You two, I've known you your whole lives. You're so perfect for each other. It's all gonna stop one day. No.
Griffin, you're joking. Do you know how many times I've had that exact, like, mid-episode? We talk about, like, ghost horses and shit. I'm like, yeah, and another thing about, oh, God, one day.
I actually had that conversation with someone last night.
It's all gonna stop. Think about it. Cake boss, right, guys? Goofs and goofs. We're the ones that distract you from death. Who is to distract us? No one. Yeah, well. That's all the distractions.
Let's shut it down. I'm going to see the Lego movie. I'm just going to watch the fucking taste of this episode right out my mouth.
That's all the distraction you get for this week. You can start the episode over again. Just stave off the darkness for a bit longer.